Hey there, Kim here. We are going to go over the updated list of the states that have decided to cut unemployment, as well as we're going to talk about the states offering back to work bonuses and why isn't the Biden administration doing anything about this? Also, a Republican is pressuring a Democratic state to end federal unemployment. We'll talk about what state that is. And unfortunately, what happens is when one person does one thing for a particular state, sometimes it's like a domino effect. Other states follow. So let's hope this doesn't happen. So we'll review all those details. So first, here are the 22 states that have decided to end unemployment. Now, the only exception to this is Ohio. They have decided to only eliminate the extra $300 a week. In Ohio, PEUC and PUA, as of now, are still intact. But most of these states have decided to end PUA, PEUC, and FPUC. And I always forget to mention the mixed earners. So a lot of these states have also decided to end that program as well. So here are all the dates listed, as well as the effective dates of when we can expect these programs to end. Now, there are still 3 states that are considering ending the federal unemployment, and those are Louisiana, Kansas, Nebraska, and Wisconsin. There's actually 4. Wisconsin, the Republicans are thinking of ending the extra $300 boost. So yeah, unfortunately, this list, hopefully it'll stay as is, and hopefully someone will eventually reverse it because they have no idea how difficult it is to actually get a job. And what people aren't thinking about, at least the politicians, is that people are used to, especially if you're a little bit older, right? I see a lot of people in my comments, and honestly, my family situation as well. You know, people are a little older and they're used to making a certain amount of income. And unfortunately, some of those jobs aren't available, right? So we kind of have to prepare ourselves financially, mentally, and everything. Some people have to start over, and it's not easy to do if you're in your 40s or 50s, right? So unfortunately, a lot of politicians kind of aren't thinking about this. So I really feel bad for the people in these states that are a little older, because it's easier said than done to get a job, right? Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. So let's talk about the states that are offering back to work bonuses. We have Arizona. They're offering $2,000 for people that find work full-time and $1,000 if you find work part-time. In Connecticut, they are offering $1,000 for to 10,000 workers that find a full-time job and that are employed for 8 weeks. Oklahoma, they're offering $1,200 bonuses if they are the first 20,000 people that hold jobs for 6 weeks. Montana, we have $1,200 that go back to work for at least 4 weeks. And Colorado, they're offering $1,600 who start a full-time job in the last 2 weeks of May, and then the bonus decreases to $1,200 for those who get a job in June. So you might be asking, why isn't the Biden administration doing anything about this? As we know, we have Bernie Sanders fighting extremely hard for these Republican states to save and keep unemployment. And I've also wondered myself, why isn't the Biden administration doing anything? Even the Department of Labor stepped in to see if they could, reverse the Republican states from cutting these benefits off. So the Biden administration has scrambled to devise a way to keep paying unemployment benefits to 3.6 million Americans who are looking to lose them in the Republican-led states, but Labor Department officials have come to believe that the law does not allow them to do so. So unfortunately, these Republican states do have the option to opt out of these benefits. Now, the only thing that they have to do is they do have to give 30 days notice prior to ending these benefits. Now, here's the kick right here, and this is where I guess the Biden administration kind of failed, or whoever created the last CARES Act back in, earlier 2021 forgot to add this. Federal lawmakers never required states to offer any of these programs. So Republican governors in recent days have announced plans to roll back their participation in an attempt to jolt their local economies. So obviously the Republicans are saying that because of the unemployment, because they offer so much money, and I heard one Republican say that these unemployment benefits are getting people rich. Yeah, okay. So some Americans are now set to steep reductions in their payments starting in June, as they are left to collect only as much as their state allowed before the pandemic, which in some places fall below poverty level wages. So yeah, again, these politicians, I feel like, and again, Republican, Democrat, not trying to take sides, but sometimes I feel like all politicians, they are very narrow-minded, and I would like to see them try to live on unemployment for a month and see how they make out, right? So it doesn't stop there. And this is where it's starting to really get me irritated because, I know for myself, I live in the state of Pennsylvania. It is Democratic led. So in the state of Pennsylvania, I'm thinking that I'm safe, right? And just like all of you that live in Democratic-led states, we all think we're safe, right? This could change. So there is, in the state of New York, State Senator George Borrello thinks it's time for New York State to withdraw from federal pandemic-related unemployment programs. So New York, which is a very expensive state to live in, they are now being pushed by a senator to also end federal unemployment. So this senator introduced S.6788, whatever, to direct Governor Andrew Cuomo to withdraw from the federal pandemic unemployment compensation program. So the FPUC, which is the extra $300 a week, and the mixed earner unemployment compensation program. So the mixed earner unemployment compensation program provides $100 a week as an incentive. So what the mixed earner is if you primarily have a regular job, but then you have a side business that you make at least $5,000 in income, then you do have the opportunity to earn an extra $100 a week, which is pretty significant. So what the senator wants to do is end the extra $300 a week, as well as the extra $100 a week, which is the mixed earner. It's saying that both programs have increased the total amount that can be earned on unemployment beyond the income many employers can pay, and what earners previously earned. The additional sums also increased unemployment payments beyond initial unemployment calculations, which has played a role in a $10 billion unemployment insurance fund shortfall. So yeah, unfortunately, I feel like with these politicians, it's kind of like a domino effect, meaning one state decides to take action on something and then the other states tend to follow. So hopefully this won't go anywhere. Hopefully other senators won't follow suit, but we never know. So that's all I have for today's video. Thanks for watching. And I noticed that 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you do watch my videos a couple times a week, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would appreciate it. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you on the next video.